Hello, beautiful souls. So, I did a thing. I finally did it, guys. What do you think? I finally got my mermaid wig. I love it. So, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts about my new hair. Hello, good morning, Barb. How are you? Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Barb. She said I love the hair. So, yes, I decided that I'm going to heal my inner child. And I've already healed my inner child, but it's more my inner teenager. And for all those times that I couldn't just express myself, I thought, hey, why not get something fun? And I'm 41 over here on TikTok anyways, so why not have a good time with it? And I'm an angel intuitive, so I thought it would be fun. Thank you. It matches your energy. You know what made me laugh as I was sitting here and I was thinking about, because I've only worn one of these for a Halloween costume and not actually incorporated it into what I'm doing. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, if you've ever seen the movie Trolls, where they all go put their hair together and they make her hair for her. That's this. Like, if you go watch that movie, I'm telling you, I was like, I picked out the exact same color because it's like pink and blue and purple. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes. And it's funny because I notice so many of us don't give ourselves a chance to express ourselves or have fun. Simply because we're embarrassed. And, I'm a raver girl from back in the day, so this girl's been rocking weird styles that nobody could really understand for quite a bit. I had Jinko, the whole Jinko, rave starter kit. So I had the Jinko shirt, and then I had red and white racing stripes down my pants, and they were like bell bottoms because that's what Jinkos ultimately were. And then they would just get bigger and bigger, and you couldn't see my shoes. It was great. I loved my style. It took me a long time to wear girl pants. Yeah, I'm chatting to one. Hi, Josh is clean. How are you, sir? How is your Sunday going and your journey? I haven't checked into your page. I try to check into everybody's pages accordingly. I try not to forget anyone. So good morning, everybody. Miss Cake Me Out. So yes, I've decided I'm gonna do a little photo shoot with my new hair and do some marketing because now I definitely fit what you would think of if you were going to go get a reading from an angel intuitive. So I thank you. I appreciate it. I just got it, and I'm so excited that they make these fun, okay, I've never gotten a wig before. But when I first got it yesterday, it was irritating because the bangs, I couldn't get it to look right, and it just kept being in my eyes and everything. And I don't know if the angels helped me while I was sleeping, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it again because that's why I didn't get on it with it yesterday because I just couldn't get it to lay down and feather out. And then this morning I woke up and it fit perfectly and it went on, and I was like, yay! So I definitely want to get some fall colored ones, like some orange and red ones. That's a pretty color for the fall. I like it. If I remember when there's time people used to make fun of people that had wigs and stuff on, but you know what? When you're older, your hair gets thinner, and my hair is already thin, so it's probably not a good idea to go and put all kinds of chemicals in my hair at this point. So why not already have it perfect? With chemo, I was like, I don't want all plain wigs. Exactly. And that's what I really like is that I know a lot of people that have medical conditions. Alopecia, everybody knows Cluelessly Confident. She's awesome. And she was the one who inspired me to go get these because she has like some amazing ones. And I was like, wow, they really updated since back in the day, because even back in the day you couldn't wear tracks in your hair if you were white. In Albuquerque, like that didn't fly. They made fun of you. And now it's not a big thing to have whatever kind of hair you want. So thank you to every fun person out there who paved the way for us to just have a good time and put on whatever we want. They actually sell wigs because when I first started, there was no instructions. Exactly. And that was like yesterday. I said I didn't wear it. I didn't come on here because yesterday, wig hair is different. It's like synthetic. You can feel it, but you can't get it wet if you're sweating. It was hot yesterday and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing all this. And then you have to put the little thing on your hair to like pantyhose, and nobody tells you that too. I just happened to be like, yeah, I think I should get one of those. They were like, put this glue on. You don't even know. It was horrible when I tried it at first. Yeah, and I've seen girls do like the feather whispers and put their wig on perfect. And kudos to you, props to you, because this stuff is like, it's different stuff to work with. Now, if you're replacing it for your hair, you would obviously go invest in like a human hair one, and but still, it's different. It's kind of like, if you don't have teeth and you have dentures, totally different world. But I'm glad that they make things like this because confidence is all about feeling beautiful. And I've always been a silly person like this. Like I'm telling you, when I remember back in the 90s when I was in middle school, I decided, because we rocked spandex back in the day, like spandex biker shorts, but we would, there was a fad trend that went on that we wore boxer shorts over. You put obviously the spandex underneath, so because boxer shorts are thin. But I had some Marvin the Martian ones that had like some hearts. So it's like the ones you give your guy for Valentine's, but I bought those for myself and I rocked those to school in like 6th grade. So yeah. I've got 2 brown hair wigs. They are awful. No, you gotta get some fun, just get some fun mermaid ones. I don't know, I'm a mermaid. Get whatever floats your boat, because it just makes you feel good. With chemo, I don't want plain wig. Sorry, I'm trying to read all your guys' stuff here. Exactly. I want to actually sell wigs because when I first started, there was no instructions. They were like, put this on. My daughter had it since she was 8. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Holly. How are you? Hi, Stacy Reese. LOL. Good thing I had to go to San Francisco because they don't judge for nothing. That's where I get my treatment. Heck yeah. And, that's why I feel so pulled to California, and who knows, I might wind up there again because I used to live in San Diego. I lived in Fresno at one point, and yeah, I grew up in Albuquerque, guys. So when I lived in Fresno, it ultimately felt like I was back in a smaller version of Albuquerque. And when Denver kind of feels that way too. But I am going to put now that I've got my fun hair, and I told you guys this, I'm going to put a fun, I'm in the Springs, and they're a little closed. They're not as open about stuff out here because you got a lot of military retired people out here. So Denver is the fun place to go. So I want to go and get a sign and take it out with me. And hand out cards to people, like, just inspirational cards, but then a sign that says free hugs. And because I'm a hugger and I don't care about COVID, I don't care about the pandemic. I've been a hugger my whole life and I give magical hugs. So I have prayed on people just in the middle of nowhere just because that's who I am. Because I'm not religious. I am a light worker and I'm an angel and I'm like Monica. And the more that I do this every day, I just know my path and what I'm supposed to do. And it's magical feeling, guys, because I've felt like I've been working on my life purpose my whole life. And it's because I'm a light worker and I've been trying to remember what in the world did I come down here for? Because it wasn't for all this pain. It wasn't for all this hurt. It was to come down here and to make people feel magical and special and loved, because that's part of my gifts. Like, you don't just have to give material things to people, just people coming in this live, feeling the energy, because I know my energy is high today. Because I'm feeling good, because I went and got my hair did. I went and got me my little hair. And I got on here too because I have a lot of survivors on my page, and this is for all of y'all. And I'm hearing I got a little emotional because I love my survivors, because I am one. And hold on, guys. Whew. The song TLC Unpretty is playing in my head right now. Whew. I lost my best friend to DV, and she's one of my spirit people, so I apologize. She must be here with me because this is her personality all the way. Whew. Hold on, guys. My friend's name is Samantha, and she passed when she was 27. I'm sorry, I didn't think I was going to get emotional this morning. She's really must be here with me because I'm straight crying, and I didn't mean to. Ooh, I did not mean to. She got, and that's why I do a lot of stuff for people who are, if you're in addiction, because she was in addiction, and the guy that she was with, her boyfriend, whatever, whoever dumb that she was with, took her life one night and sat with her. He choked her out, and so yeah, that's why for anybody out there who has made you feel unpretty, who has made you feel not worthy, that's their problem, not yours. And go get yourself some beautiful hair today. So sorry, I gotta reel it back in. Lucky her hair grows back. Wow. Yes, do it. Thank you, Miss Cake Me Out. Do it. Where in South Dakota? I went to Kearney High School. Barb, aw, that's amazing. Hi, Happy Tarot Shop. Sorry, guys, I got to get myself together. I got a little overwhelmed here because I really do when my spirit team and guides come in. It's not an act. I don't usually cry on here either. So, whew. You do. Those are my new wigs. I'm sorry. So San Diego. So yeah, I lived in San Diego, and I loved it. And the only reason why I moved from there is because I was with my dumb ex, and he was never happy anywhere. We could be like in the land of miracles, and he would be complaining. Where in San Diego? So I lived by like about a 15-20 minute bus ride from PB. I actually, in 2008, I got to go and experience 4th of July in San Diego on PB, which is, Pacific Beach. And it was crazy because there's a lot of college kids out there, and I was a door-to-door salesperson back then, but I got to go down there and I took the trolley and stuff because I didn't want to drive because it was 4th of July. And I went out there and it was crazy because all these frat guys, all these college people just took over the front yards, and everybody was having parties and like their own 4th of July party. And I was just in the mix of it. So it was a really cool memory. And I got to actually be on the beach and walk around. And I remember some drunk college kid walked by my ex at the time. And he's like, "Hey man, I'll pay you $20 for your shirt." And he just had a plain white shirt on. He's like, "I'll pay you $20 because I want to get in this bar over here." And he's like, "Cool, bro, like whatever, $20. This is an old ass shirt. Here you go." And but I did on the only thing that sucked was the ride home. Okay, it was all fun and games getting there. I didn't mind taking the trolley and taking the transportation, but on the way home, this girl decided to change her baby next to me, which was okay. Like, you got to change your baby, but like, she was just being nasty about it. Okay. And like, I don't know. I was stuck. Like, there were so many people on this bus, and she just decided that it would be appropriate to pull out and change this diaper. And there was not enough room for it. It was just, the ride home was interesting. I love living there. I was in Linda Vista. I love Linda Vista and Kearney Mesa. And then also there's right before you get into San Diego, it is I forgot. I live here. Ooh, where do you live, Marcy? I can't wait. I'm looking for an Airbnb over there. I'm moving to San Diego for a treatment they have for 6 weeks. That's pretty cool. I love San Diego, and people can't convince me otherwise. I don't care about how much it costs because the cost of living differs for where, and you get paid the cost of living, right? I mean, we don't get cost of living, most of us anyways, but when you're in sales, I was there in 2008 when the housing market crashed, and we had the Wall Street fell down and everything fell down. And I was there and I was doing just fine. And literally, okay, the angels are like, "Come on, you got messages." El Cajon, there you go. I was like, I forgot. I like that area because El Cajon is it's kind of country, but it's right before you get into the city. So if you live in the suburbs of San Diego, you'll do good. Or if you go an hour, like you get to San Diego and then an hour out, the mountain area is beautiful. I used to sell to my customers out there, and I loved, my job was to get in a vehicle all day, and I cruised around and I dropped stuff off and I delivered food. And so I got to see some beautiful sights. I got to eat some magnificent food because I had money like that because I was making like $3,000 a month because I was a salesperson. So I was eating good in the neighborhood, let me tell you. Mission Beach and La Jolla Beach. Yes, I have had some awesome lunches down there, and I'm just manifesting my vehicle. And back to manifesting because I feel so magical, like how I like the little background that I put here. It feels magical here, and it's all about manifesting. You got to feel good to manifest. And these messages came out for you guys. So this is my new deck. And so since Doreen Virtue no longer puts out stuff, and her stuff comes differently now, but this was this is like the 90s version of the Oracle cards that first came out, Angels and Abundance, of Abundance. So Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, which is her son, put these out, but unfortunately you can't get anything from her because she wanted all her names stripped off of everything, and that's where everybody got really piping hot about it. Like, why Why are you going to act like you didn't make this stuff? You are like seriously the forefront of the person who made oracle cards and why we have angel sessions. So to each their own, but anywho, that's where these come from. So you can get these on Amazon. Beautiful cards, and if you're struggling with abundance, I suggest you get these. So here we go. Words of abundance. Words of abundance. This is your angels want you to know that it's really important to say what you mean and mean what you say. And if you're worried about something, maybe you're worried about your financial situation, you need to speak positivity into it, because words are things, and they call it spelling for a reason, because you literally cast spells with your words. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So know that your words are ultimately important. If you keep walking around saying, I can't afford this and that's too much and I'll never be able to get that, guess what? You got your answer, and no amount of abundance, burning candles, lighting, saying prayers is going to help you if you keep affirming to the universe that you like scarcity. And when you affirm to the universe that you like scarcity, it is by saying, I can't have that. Or being upset somebody else has something and you don't have it. Because if you don't have it, it wasn't meant for you. So try to be grateful for what you have. And sometimes we don't think about the whole journey to what somebody else went through that was more dedicated. I'll give it to someone. You are more dedicated than me, and therefore look at, you're reaping your reward. Okay, some people aren't dedicated. It sounds like a good idea, and everybody's got the ability to manifest, and everybody's got the power to talk to their angels, but not everybody hones in that power either. Light and prayers for you, cake me out. Yes, and we're going to send some angels, Archangel Raphael with you, cake me out, for your chemo sessions that you're going through. May the angels help you reverse your, I gotta fix this. Yeah. May the angels help you reverse your chemo, the issue that you're dealing with, and that the chemo gets out of your system as quickly as possible, along with what it's fighting. And angels are saying Reiki will really help you. Because I know how toxic chemo is. So visualize abundance in all forms. Very important. Visualization. It's ask, believe, receive. That's the law of attraction. Ask, believe, receive. So visualizing abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So these are all very important. Visualizing and speaking it into existence, and the power of prayer. Like, these all fell out together. So I wanted to read all these together. The power of prayer. This is where the bangs, because I can't see what I'm doing here. There you go. There you go. All right. Power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So I think it's crazy. They're literally mapping out the stages here for you of how you need to go about getting your abundance. You need to first pray about it. You need to map out, write down your intentions, write down what's truly best for you. Not what's best for your ego or will feed you for the moment, but what's for your highest good. And then start speaking it into existence. Do you want that new car? Do you want that new career? Start speaking it into existence. Pray for it. Ask for the angels to help send you it. Then start speaking it into it. Start speaking it as it's already happening. So don't say, if I get that job, say when I get this job, then I'll be able to get this vehicle and so on and so forth. So, and visualize that. You got to see yourself. That's why it's ask. And then you got to believe. That believing part is right here. The visualizing and the words of abundance. Get yourself a manifesting board. Get yourself a visual board that you can see what it is, because sometimes our manifestations don't come true. For one, they're not for our highest good. Just because I want a pet tiger and I can manifest that, is it for my highest good? Can I take care of a tiger? And secondly, sometimes it manifests in a way we don't want, and so then we give up on the whole process, because you have to already feel that you already have it for it time to catch up. And then eventually, if you can think it in here, it will be out here eventually. It's how much energy you put into it. So you gotta focus on your energy on streamlining it to one thing to get to be successful. Okay, if you practice something every single day, guess what? You're going to get better at it, and then you become a master at it. But if you try to learn Spanish, learn Cantonese, learn how to be a psychic medium and be a Reiki person all in a weekend, how much are you really going to absorb into your long-term memory? So pay yourself first. Why do we constantly think that we'll just go without while everybody else has stuff? I understand. Before everybody jumps in the comments and says something, I am the biggest giver there is, but you know what? I come first, because if I don't have, how can I give? You got to give yourself first before you can give to others. Oxygen mask first, just like on the airplane. So make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So angels are also saying, if you're always saying you're constantly broke, which is why you're still broke, because you're affirming every day that you have scarcity, that you don't have enough, and like attracts like, and the universe is always listening. So if you're telling it that you're complaining about something that you don't have, that takes it as, oh, you want more of that, because energy flows to where focus goes. So the universe doesn't know the difference between good or bad. It just knows the difference of where you're focused on the most of. And if you're focused on all your problems, it's like, well, I guess they like all those problems. So more problems, boys. And they send you more problems. So pay yourself first and start saving your money. Instead of blowing your whole paycheck, you can save $10 out of your each paycheck. You can save $20 out of your paycheck, because you know that you're going to spend $20 on something that you can't even account for later. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first so you have it for yourself later. And no, angels want to do a whole, that's why these all came out together. I attract, I do not chase. I attract, I do not chase. I do not chase, I attract. I do not chase, I attract. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Very important. Like attracts like. So if you're attracting a lot of chaotic, unhealed people in your energy, ask yourself why. And if they're not, and what are they doing for you? Because then this is the thing. It's not about being nice or being good or bad. It's about, is that person good for you? And if the bad outweighs the good, if the toxic outweighs the good, maybe you should listen to your angels and release that person, because people come into our life for a reason, and they come into our life for a season. And it's either a lesson, a blessing, or both. Okay? And I can't stress this enough. And the reason why I repeat myself a lot is because that's the way I teach my concept. And it helps me start understanding I have the choice, even though I understand I am choosing my reality and I'm creating my reality with my thoughts. If my reality is start not look as fabulous as my wig is, I need to start thinking better. I need to start fluffing it up, my thoughts, my reality, and know that it's magical. This whole world is magical, and there's so much magic that we don't partake in because we let the darkness get a hold of us and do things like make us stay in our bed for 2 weeks and want to fight these imaginary battles in our head. That ultimately, even how many can truly say they've won that imaginary battle? Like, we spend hours of our day devoted to that imaginary battle in our head of the what ifs and the might be's and the could have beens and the should have beens and the I wish I could have. But in the end, you're in this moment, and that's all that matters, is this present moment. And what magic can you create today? Because our past helps make us who we are today. It helps form us, all those lessons we learned. That's why most of us, the older we get, the more we learn, and the less chaos we bring into our life. And you see all those people that were really chaotic in their teenage life or their younger years, and when they get older, they're just all out of it. They're like, yeah, I raised enough Cain back in the day, I'm good, I don't want to do that no more. Now I just want to live out my days peaceful. That's fully understandable, and I'm starting to understand it, because peace is so much more exciting than going to that club or going and hanging out with those low vibe people, those toxic people. I like to have a good time, and I might pop up and go somewhere and have a good time for a night. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is if you know that that's not your thing and you stay there with it. And if you know that you can't resist it, why put it in front of you as a temptation? That's an unnecessary temptation that I do not need, period. Sorry, guys. Still playing with this thing. I love it. It gets addicting when you start getting it to lay down. So anyways, that was pretty deep there, guys. Definitely know that you have the power to change your circumstances, and if it ain't working, or if you've been doing it and you're tired of doing it, doesn't mean you have to quit it forever, but change it up, switch it up, do something different. Don't just sit there and feel like you're going to have to keep doing the same thing, because when I get in that space, I got to do something different. I can't just sit there. Can't sit there with thank you, Barb. So I want to show you this. This is also really important when you're manifesting. Very important about what you consume. What are your thoughts? What are you putting into your thoughts? Sometimes we get caught up in the sadness of I'm trying to fix that. We get caught up in the sadness of our emotions, and even on TikTok we end up accidentally scrolling through too many sad TikToks. and you're all sad over there and you're like, how did this happen? Well, you didn't mean to, you're an empath, but it's important for you to shake those off because those aren't your experiences and they aren't your emotions, but sometimes they start feeling like it because of that. Holy cow. Sorry, I don't have a mirror over here. I guess that's the next thing that they should put in a starter. Hey, if you're still here, mama cakes, you need to put a mirror in your startup wig kit, okay? Because if I was here, I could be like, oh, because it starts getting in my eyes and I don't like it. Be a conscious consumer, though. Notice what you're taking in. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only which you need. So angels are saying also, if you're struggling with your abundance, take a moment and look over what are you spending daily, because sometimes guilt makes us not, seriously, guilt makes us where we don't want to really look at how much money we spent. Why did we spend that much money on Amazon? Did we really need all that stuff that we got? Are we starting to use shopping as a codependent thing that we're starting to use as it's starting to be an addiction? And also it's about feeding your thoughts. Your angels work off of water in your body, by the way, and it's really important for you to hydrate. Are you guys hydrated out there? Are you drinking your water? And it sounds really cliche when people say that, but it's really important, because if you can't connect with your spirit team, I guarantee you're not drinking enough water. They work with water, the fluid in our body. That's how spirit sends us impressions, and they work with energy. And so it's really important to detoxify, clear yourself out by drinking water. And if you can't drink water because for whatever reason, most people say because of the taste, there's nothing there, go get some flavored water. It's okay to put a little sugar in there. It's okay. You can get the Crystal Light works, but get something where you're consuming more water and less soda. Because if you think you're just going to drink soda and from a gas station with ice in it, that's not considered drinking more water, friends. And you'll only understand this if you live in a really hot place and yourself didn't drink enough water that day and it's humid and you are almost having a heat stroke. Or if you live in like really, really hot places. New Mexico's like that too. So definitely be very conscious about that. And I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute. I'm so glad that you guys, whoa. Spirit's just got its messages today. I'm glad you guys came here, and thank you so much for the likes and the gifts and the roses. And if you want to schedule your own angel session with me, I do intuitive coaching and I do angel readings. My angel readings are only $44.44, and that's for an hour private, and it's virtual. And then I have my intuitive coaching mentoring sessions. So those go all the way from business coaching, like manifestation coaching, grief coaching, because I'm a spirit psychic medium, so I can connect with your passed over loved ones to heal some grief and release some things. So check out those. And I'm trying to get this Patreon going. I'm probably going to revamp it to see make it a little bit more fun, I guess. I've had to get in the spirit of all this, so I'm getting better. Because there for a while I didn't want to get on my lives and stuff, and now I'm feeling like I want to get on my lives, and I really want to share my gifts with you guys, and I really would like to invite you to be a part of my my little community that I'm creating for survivors. So if you're a survivor and you want to come and join my Patreon, that's what it's for. The angel messages just help you get guidance so you're not up in your head every day. It goes by tiers. So you can even just donate $777 a month. That's $7.77. And that gives you access to my private holistic group, which I'm still today. I don't have enough members for it to be this week, but next week I will be start doing my holistic healing group, and it's going to have a mixture of survivor stuff. It's going to have spiritual awakening stuff. It's going to have all that mix. So if you're a person who's on a spiritual awakening and you've had to suffer through some things as a survivor, definitely join the Patreon. And you won't regret it, because you don't have to struggle through this on your own out here. You just need to find your own tribe of people. Not everybody's meant for you. And I'm learning that too. So I don't get offended when people go to other people, because maybe I have my own little job I'm supposed to do as an angel intuitive, and then they're supposed to do their own little thing over there. And we all work together. So ultimately, I'll get enough of my people, but I want to let you guys know that I really want to help you with this support, because I get really sad to see people just struggling, and they're like, it's always a money issue. Well, it doesn't have to be a money issue, because I know, even as someone who's been at the bottom of the barrel, I know you can come up with $8 a month to invest in yourself for self-care. Because I know most of us spend $5 on a drink that we justify on it's okay why we spent that. So justify why it's okay to invest in your self-care. So I'm going to read a couple of these and then I'm going to hop on off. But thank you so much for the likes, and it's 12:22. So this is the cherry blossom tree. The great thing about material things, those you have and those you don't, is that they never lie about what you've been thinking. What a relief, huh? Thoughts become things, the universe. Definitely, thoughts become things, so check your thoughts. And it'll start changing your reality the more that you change your thoughts. But it takes practice, and you can't do it all in one day. Your trauma didn't happen all in one day. Don't try to figure it all out in one day either. Do wealthy people have to spend all their money to feel wealthy? No, that's silly. They don't even have to spend a cent, do they? Oh, you so have it made, the universe. I love it. Hello, Shell Bell. So definitely, abundance is coming to you. It's about if you want to receive it or not. I love these cards. I haven't pulled these ones before, so isn't it a hoot? All of the people in all the world who truly get it, few actually give it to themselves. Whatever it is you want, start. Give yourself compliments, praise, and presents. Give yourself time, permission, and love. Hugs, kisses, and smiles, winks, laughs, and applause. And I will give you even more. Now, please, the universe. That's definitely a confirmation today. Go have some fun today. Go do something with your inner child. Go put yourself on a wig and go walk around the mall and help little old ladies. Go walk around the grocery store and help little ladies put groceries into their cart. Do something fun today. Do something that's kind. Go feed the homeless. Go make up a bunch of sandwiches and go buy a bunch of granola bars and go hand them out. Go pass out some waters. Kindness is free. Okay, it doesn't always about buying something. You can just be kind to people. A thought. Getting up to even say, hey, you're worthy. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I'm having a bad day too. But guess what? You don't have to have a bad day alone. And it's never a bad day. It's always a bad moment. Remember that. And the moment you can start embracing that and really start feeling that, guess what? Your bad days will start being bad moments and not bad days anymore. I promise. Scouts honor. All right. And I got 2 more messages here. And I love this because this symbol is dark night of the soul to me. I just came out of a dark night of the soul. If you're going through a dark night of the soul, know that it gets better. Hello, my friend. Yes, flip it. Hello, Wally World. Let the status symbols you seek most be self-made adventures that excite you at dawn, challenge you by day, and surprise you by night. Self-made being the operative word. Creatorhood rocks the universe. So, definitely be self-made. Those are the best kind of people. I'm self-made. I've made my reality of what I wanted at the times that I wanted. So all the lessons that I went through, I obviously wanted to go through those at some point. I didn't expect them to go that way. But like getting married, I wanted to experience marriage. I didn't want to experience marriage in a toxic way, but now I have, and now I'm freeing up space that maybe in the future I have the capability and the room so I can experience marriage in a safe space. You never know. Don't forecast your future off your circumstances that are not permanent right now. These are not permanent circumstances. Okay, if you're here on earth, it's not permanent. So enjoy every moment because you never know. You never know how much time you're going to have. And the Creator made it that way for a purpose. Because we would just drive him crazy if we knew. We would not do anything. We would not follow our purpose. We would be sitting there worried about, oh my God, this date, that date, and be even more chaotic than we already are. So I love the flow, the light. See the dark night of the soul? Where'd it go? Dark night of the soul. Coming out of the dark night of the soul. I love it. Go way out. Think beyond your present dreams to the dreams you will dream once they have already come true. And when you can clearly see how confident you will walk and how proud you will feel, start walking and feeling like that today. Far out, the universe. These are from Mike Dooley. If you guys want to go grab yourself these. I love these. I got these a while back, and he's part of Hay House, Mike Dooley. And he also has some heart tarot ones too. So he's a motivational speaker. But one more. And so definitely if you're going through the dark night of the soul today, know there's a light at the other end of the tunnel. And what part of the waterfall are you on? You know, do you even see that waterfall going over there? Are you mad because Spirit prevented you from falling off into the waterfall and you didn't know it was there? So sometimes don't get mad at Spirit or the universe for switching up your flow. Okay, switching you to a different direction because you might not have seen that waterfall and just cascaded off into your plummeted to nothingness. So to find out how much you're truly blessed, you've truly been blessed with in terms of love, time, energy, talent, joy, abundance, confidence, intelligence, wit, or any other quality, substance, or dispensation, give of it. Then you'll know what boundless really means. Tally-ho, the universe. So I definitely love this. I feel, like I said, if you want to go check out the reading for September for abundance, September is all about focusing on the development of your third eye and your crown and your psychic abilities. So if you're walking the spiritual path, you can't keep fighting it. It will eventually take over, I promise. You have no will against it. Want to stop and share. Me, love, gotta go to Wally World. Love you. Have a great day, Shell Bell. And so, Sunrise, I played the singing bowls at a local park for everyone to enjoy. That is so much fun, Harmony Angel. I love that. I love that. I love you, Barb. I love all of you guys for coming here. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap it up with this and have yourselves a splendid Sunday. Go do, and it's a 4-day weekend for most of you because it's Labor Day weekend. So if you're not doing anything, go do a self-care day. We don't constantly have to have barbecues and have all these big parties. If you have a day off, do something than just stay in your bed. I promise you, you won't regret it, because the more that you fight that urge of laying in your bed doing nothing except being in your head making scenarios that possibly may never come true, start focusing on things that will come true. And that's where you start focusing a little bit at a time, doing things that make you feel good a little bit at a time. And eventually you'll start feeling better. But you have to fight at the beginning, just like you have to fight the urges to fall backwards. And if you fall backwards, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. Keep moving forward. Spirit loves you and Spirit's with you, and your angels will help you. You wondering how would be as silly as me wondering why. I don't, and neither should you. I mean, let's not be that crazy. The universe. So the how is not up to you, the how and the why. Just know that you set your intentions, you know you want it. And if it's for your highest good, your angels will move everything for you to get it. But if you're feeling all this conflict and pushback, it may not be meant for you. So stop chasing something that's not meant for you, because you don't have to chase, you attract by your energy. That's why it's really important to focus on that energy. If you're not feeling good and you need to be by yourself, heal that energy, meditate, do some yoga, do something, art, draw, write, play music, do something to make yourself feel awesome. Go buy yourself a wig. Make yourself feel awesome today. Because you actually have a part in the vibration of the planet, and we're all connected as one. And the more that I feel good, the more that you feel good, the more that you pass it on, it has a domino effect. So be love and light to those around you today, and have a blessed Sunday. Love and light, beautiful souls.